of all the comments that come back, one of the major comments that we get that's quite consistent, and it's a high percentage, is that last statement: I'll never use gyms again. Here's a survey where we had a mowing guy, I've changed a few details, who went and did a job for a person. Let's have a little read of their comments. After their visit, my pool was full of rocks and grass clippings. No care was taken to avoid blowing clippings into the pool. The time I saved getting these guys, I wasted cleaning the pool for 4 hours. I'll never use gyms again. And that's my problem. Did you know that of all the comments that come back, one of the major comments that we get that's quite consistent, and it's a high percentage, is that last statement: I'll never use gyms again. At the end of the day, I'll never use gyms again. I made the comment yesterday, let's name the independents out there. And we tend to struggle. Mind you, this group actually pulled out a few independents on me, which is pretty cool. But at the end of the day, most groups will say, I know the independents are out there, but I can't tell you who they are. The guy drives a blue car, he does cleaning, but I can't tell you what his details are. So we struggle to hurt that business. You know what I mean? When it talks about complaints and stuff, if they'd have worked for me and someone said, well, who was it? And I go, oh, I don't know, so I got him out of the paper, mate, just don't use him. Well, we actually don't know who that is. But in our business, in our brand, we have a brand and it's called gyms. And everybody knows gyms. And that becomes our issue. So when people start to say, I'll never use gyms again, it hurts us. And it hurts us in a really big way, okay? Because the conversation is very simple, very open. And most people have a gyms conversation that they'll tell you. And the reason they'll tell you that is because they may not have used this, but guess what? There was a neighbour that did and something went wrong. There was a person across the road or a friend or just someone around a club or an environment I was in has used gyms, okay? And therefore there's a story to tell. And unfortunately the word gyms sticks like mud. It sticks with people. Like I said to you yesterday, everybody now knows that you work for gyms. And I guarantee you, all of your family and friends, your neighbours and the people you don't know will now know that you work for gyms. And because of that comment, whilst I agree with statistics at times, that becomes a major issue. I also agree with the fact that 90% of people will walk away and never use this again. So therefore, it actually is a bigger number, okay? And we need to constantly be working at that. Okay, so it's important that everyone takes on the responsibility that when you're out there working, please make sure we do a fantastic job.